Welcome to Figure Feedback. My name is Jeremy, and the end of this week has brought a new printer announcement that I did not expect to see. This is not necessarily a brand new announcement. I did see some leaks a while back, but now it's officially official. The new printer is from Creality, and it's called the K1 SE. Now, this is supposed to go on sale near the end of this month. We'll see if that happens, but they are currently going to sell it for $359, and it's essentially a K1C just without it being completely enclosed. If you're a Flash Forge person, think of the Adventurer 5M. It's just a frame with nothing on the sides. Now, the reason why I say that this is closer to the K1C than, say, the regular K1 is because it includes the quick swap tri-metal nozzle. And that's something that is present on the K1C, but is not present on the original K1. So if you wanted to get a K1C, Creality currently sells it for $459. The K1 sells for $399. And then for a little less money, there's the K1 SE. Now, of course, prices change depending on where you get it from. But other than that, most of this is going to be exactly the same as the K1C. But we'll go through some of the specs just so that we can know. So you still get the same speed. It's going to be a 600 millimeters per second printing speed with an maximum acceleration speed of 20,000 millimeters per second squared. But another interesting thing about this is that they have this note here that says open source for DIY fun. I was curious as to what that meant. So I started scrolling down here and we see some of the specs here. There's that tri-metal nozzle right there that I mentioned earlier. You still get the maximum hot end temperature of 300 degrees Celsius. The bed maximum temperature is 100 degrees Celsius. Auto everything, get it set up in just a few minutes. But down here, open source Creality OS based on Clipper. Creality OS enables many advanced functions such as linear advance and input shaping. You can customize it or join the open source community to explore more. Now, maybe it's because I haven't really dived too deeply into the Creality community, but I really haven't heard too much about things that people have been doing and changing and tweaking from a open source perspective to improve their modern Creality printers. I'm not saying that there isn't, it's just something I'm not too familiar with. But if you're familiar with this, let me know down in the comments if there's been anything that the community has actually done with the Creality OS and its open source nature to do something that you otherwise would not have been able to do that can actually benefit the whole printing process. Really curious about that. But anyway, you still get access to the Creality Cloud and all that good stuff. But because this is an open frame printer, oh, and by the way, here's a little design here that, someone in the community can create. Hopefully Creality will throw out some files as well so that you can customize the enclosure for your K1 SE. But also down here, you are, of course, limited to the number of materials that you can print with right out of the box with this being open. So you're going to be doing some PLA, some PETG, some TPU, and some variants of that, like silk and like PLA carbon fiber, things like that, as opposed to the K1C. Since it is enclosed right out of the gate, you're open to a lot more things that you can print with, such as ABS and ASA and PC for polycarbonate. So if you need those things right out of the gate, then you're going to want to stick with the enclosure. Otherwise, you'll be good to go from there. But another thing that you should be aware of is that this particular printer, the K1 SE, does not come with the AI camera. You are going to have to purchase that separately, but you still get the filament runout sensor that's still included with it. Lighting kit that is still available. Still has the sleep mode. Mostly everything, like I said, is pretty much the same, but you'll have to buy more things if you wanted to bring it up to par, which at that point, I'm not too sure if it would be worth the extra cost to do that, but that's just up to you. So that's pretty much it. Just wanted to fill you in on this new printer and its upcoming release. But I'm curious to know down in the comments, what do you think about the Creality K1 SE, this printer that I don't think anyone asked for, but hey, we're getting it. Is this something that you would be interested in picking up for yourself? Is the price right for you for this printer? Or would you rather just spend a little bit more money, get a K1C, maybe even the K2 Plus? That's going to be coming out very soon. So yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments below. And I'm going to keep my eye on some more printer announcements, and hopefully we'll see what FlashForge does. Their roadmap a while back said that they were going to be revealing the new generation of Adventure 5M printers in August, but we're almost at the end and no one has heard a thing. So who knows? I'll keep my eye on that as well and see what happens. But until then, take this information and do what you will. Link down in the description to this so you can check it out for yourself. So until next time, take care of yourselves. I'll speak to you soon.